Good day, viewers. Today my topic's about living life together after infidelity. This is such a challenging and painful journey that couples face. The harmed partner feels betrayed, feels unloved, feels humiliated, feels insecure, and sometimes paranoia sets in. You know, the person who has had the affair would often say, I have apologized hundreds of times. Move on. Or, it was only sex. I didn't love the person. Move on. It is very challenging and painful for the person who has been harmed to just move on because pain blocks any growth. So yes, one of the key issues that couples are faced with is mistrust. And I would say some of the researchers, not all, but some of the researchers have agreed that to build trust, you need three key components. It's predictability, dependability, and the faith in that partner. So the next three videos is going to be part 1, part 2, and part 3 that I am going to talk about those three key components. Living life together after infidelity. Part 1, predictability. Predictability is when your partner's expectation is in line with your promises, your actions, and behavior, and that they are consistent and reliable. Remember, after you have shared what your partner needs to know, not all the gory details, but what she needs to know, you talk about negotiating change of behavior so that you can start building trust. So, negotiating behavior, for example, let's say, and I'm not trying to be biased or wanting to be biased, gender biased, but I'm just going to talk about male and female roles. So say, for example, the male had an affair, right? And it happened after work. So he usually gets home at 6:30, but he's been working late till 8, and he used to arrive home at 8:30, and the wife found out that he had an affair. So we are going to negotiate, or you guys need to negotiate behavior change to build trust so that it's consistent and reliable. Which means, say for example, the husband says, I will be home at 6:30, and if I'm working late, I will call you or WhatsApp you. If your battery is flat and she calls, anxiety sets in. Because now she is thinking about the fact that maybe the lady contacted you, and paranoia sets in. So in order to build the trust is to be consistent and reliable and make sure your battery is not flat. It's always charged. Okay? So yes, after a while, the husband says, but Dr. M, why is it that I'm trained in, I am now controlled, I have to tell her where I'm going to, I've got to tell her when I'm coming. It's not forever. I mean, that is if you want to do it, if you want to build trust. But it's not for it, it's over time. So that she can see the reliability and consistency of your promise. And that builds the trust. That helps her realize that there probably is a future. Because even though he or she has decided to stay in the marriage, there will always be times of mixed feelings of, should I go or should I stay? And if you work on trust, predictability, it will then strengthen your relationship. Next video would be on part 2, dependability. Dependability. There's one thing that I need to emphasize is that this whole journey of restoration has to be coupled with honest and open communication. And I know sometimes we don't want to tell the truth because of fear of separation, of fear of conflict. But if you're not sure about what you need to share, check with someone and say, would this be too harmful to share? But the most important thing is honest and open communication. That is going to be the journey of recovery, because if she finds out during that journey of recovery that you are lying or telling a lie, it sets her or him back to mistrust. And then the journey just takes longer. Dependability. It is the belief that under any challenging circumstances, you are able to count on your partner. So I'm going to make an example, and I know, and I need to share the reality to those who have been harmed. If it has been a long-term affair, just because you told the husband you must call off the relationship, it doesn't mean the feelings have been called off. And that is why both should go and see someone professionally. Because how do you manage through two sets of emotions, and you the person who harmed your partner? So I'm going to use an example of dependability. She has told you, so please block her, avoid any form of conversation. She needs to know that she can depend on you, that should that person contact you, that you would be open and honest to tell the person, I cannot and will not risk my marriage. And next, avoid any contact. If you're not openly and honestly going to share the contact with your wife, that she has tried and I avoided it, it's amazing how partners can sniff out stuff that you are trying to hide. Then mistrust starts again, and then you're back at square one. Be honest, be open, and make sure that you become dependable over time. Thank you for listening. Faith in your partner. So faith in your partner is confidence in knowing that your intentions are good, that your intentions are be part of this journey of recovery and that you're committed to that. And sometimes partners feel, the harmed partner feels, I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know if he still wants the other woman. I don't know if he still wants me, because there's times when he avoids me. There's times when he tells me he needs space, but he's harmed me. I become insecure. Then the intentions and the commitment is not clear. And then the faith in that partner is not strengthened. So if over time your partner has seen that predictability and dependability has been consistent and there's been reliability, then faith will increase and improve. But like I've said, open communication is important in the journey of recovery. So if you need space, you can say, my darling, I need space because when I look at you, I feel so guilty and I feel so hurt and I'm so angry with myself of how I have harmed you. Sometimes I just need time alone. Explain that so that she doesn't feel that you want space because you don't love her anymore.